Previously on All Africa.
Welcome to episode 4 of the March 2010 All Africa Poker Tournament, held at the Pikes Peak Hotel and Casino in the wonderful Kingdom of Swaziland, and with me, wonderful Caitlin Fox.
Well, here we are down at the feature table again. The reason for that, a couple of reasons actually. I am right next door to Deon Anthony's chip stack. Of course, it's not a chip stack because we broke for dinner, and this is it. This is what 456,000 chips looks like in a packet. The other reason I'm here is because I'm actually sitting on the other side of the table. I'm still going. Unfortunately, I don't have 456,000 chips. I've just got 10% of that. But never mind, a chip and a chair. Where are we as far as the tournament is concerned? Some of us have had a nice break. We've gone upstairs, had a shower, had some dinner. We still have 4 levels to get through tonight, so we're expecting to finish about 1 o'clock in the morning. Let me tell you where the tournament is at the moment. Still plenty of big names, 49 players left at the moment. We've just gone to a new level, 2,000, 4,000, the small and the big blinds, and the antes folks are now up at 500 rand. So this is really where the tournament starts. As I look to my left, second on the chipboard at the moment is Ray Rahme, who's standing right there out of shot. Ray is in second position, been there, done it, and still, of course, carrying the South African flag internationally. But a lot of poker to be played in the next 4 hours.
And straight into the chip count we go. At our feature table today, we have got Deon Anthony, who has been knocking out players left and right. Neil Andrews right at the bottom, who we just heard from. Not looking so happy, but Ray Rahme is still at the top of the leaderboard.
And on the leaderboard of the tournament leaders, Deon Anthony is our chip leader of the entire tournament. And as you can tell, Faber, Kramer, Kutzer, Zakem, Rahme, Sisu, they're all here. They all want to win the baby.
Did Sean's horse...
Straight into the action.
The blinds are 2,000 and 4,000 with nothing less than a monkey 500 ante.
And there's our very own celebrity Neil Andrews at the feature table.
Mythical flight ran second.
Neil Andrews, the super sport commentator who's fallen in love with the game of poker. He's now become a recognizable player, not from TV alone, but from the poker playing circles as well. And I could tell you this is his best performance at the All Africa Poker Tournament to date. He's been here a few times, but this is the deepest he's been. And I could tell you he's very, very proud of himself right now.
Good luck to him. Let's hope he can go a bit further. Now, I must say that I really do like this man's name. Got class right there.
David.
David Fox. What a legend.
I particularly like the first part of his name. Anyway, so yes, David Fox could quite easily come and work between us in the commentary box. Known as Pocket Fox online, a well-recognized online player. He's had a lot of success, particularly in the tournament world. And here he is, Deon Soprano Anthony. Look at that stack, and right next to him also a monster stack, the legend Raymond Rahme. And look what he picks up in the first episode, the Rahme.
Well, Ray Rahme usually favors the red 7s. Let's see what he can do with the black ones.
Yeah, well, he does damage with a lot worse than 7s, but how will he give Fox an answer? Well, he's given him the biggest answer of all. He's repopped him. Fox came out raising with ace queen, and Rahme's put in a big re-raise, and look at this pot already approaching the 60,000 chip mark. Massive stuff now.
10-8 will probably go into the muck after a raise and a re-raise.
And one thing about David Fox, he's the kind of player that doesn't like to get caught up in situations where he doesn't know where he stands. He likes to be in pots where he's 100% convinced of his position in the pot as to being in front or behind. So if he puts Rahme on a very big hand here, and certainly bigger than ace-queen, he will let go of this ace-queen here. A lot of players, knowing Rahme's reputation for being aggressive, might play back at him, but not on this occasion. So Rahme, with his baby beautiful pair of sevens, will pick up the first one.
Welcome to episode 4 of March 2010 All Africa Poker Tournament. It's been a vicious ride. We've just gone supper. We've lost a few players.
That we are, we're down to almost 50 players for this tournament, which means that a lot of people have already gone home, but everyone is itching to get to the final table.
And what a feature table we got for you this evening. We've got the likes of Dr. Pather, a very astute player, and Deon Anthony, Tony Soprano, the killer.
Yep, he's been causing a lot of damage at the outer tables, been taking out a lot of players, so I'm sure he'll be looking to do the same at the feature table.
He certainly will. He's top of the chip leaderboard.
Back to the feature table we go. And Neil Andrews seems to be waiting for a good hand. He is pretty short stacked at the feature table at the moment. David Fox looking at his hand.
And Foxy will have a look down. Will he pick up something to get his chips in the middle with? The King-9 offsuit, like I said, that's not the kind of hand that David Fox will get too involved with.
It's just getting used to sitting at the feature table, knowing where to show your cards with the camera. Can be quite intimidating, I'm sure, if you've never been at the feature table before.
Certainly got the sunglasses for the occasion, make no mistake. Now, one thing I could tell you about the players, I've played with a few of these guys here. We've got Dr. Pather and Deon Anthony.
With that ever-present cigar in his mouth.
And Raymond Rahme. They're going to have to extend this episode by about 20 minutes because these guys are not the quickest players in town. As you see, he's now picked up Jack-7 offsuit, and we've got something to think about.
I was wondering what he does with his cigar at night when he goes to bed. Does it like stay in his mouth, or does he have like a bed for it next to his bed?
I don't think it leaves his mouth. Sleep, shower,
I think it just stays there permanently.
Dentist, whatever he's doing, the cigar is there, boy. Alright, well, he's picked up what looks like an uncoordinated raise here. And he has made a raise with the lowly Jack-7, so Deon Anthony is trying to pick up those blinds and antes with his massive monster stack.
Now we have Sam Trickett, who I'm not really sure where he's from. I know he is from somewhere in the UK, I think.
I'm not sure which part of the UK he's from, but he is definitely English. He's a pretty well-renowned player internationally, so he has made the trip to All Africa to take part in what has become an ever-increasing, in terms of reputation, tournament. So he's come here to take part in the tournament and maybe have a go at it, similar to what John Tabatabai did a few years ago. He came here from England and basically won the title, so Sam Trickett will be looking to do the same. And as I said, he's a pretty solid player. And here he's announced a repop on Deon Anthony with the Jack-7 with Ace-7, so it's already late in the second day. These guys have been playing together probably for quite some time, so you probably have a good read on Anthony's style here. And he's putting on a little bit of a play back at Anthony, but he's found Andrews with 40-odd thousand chips, and he's moved it into the middle with King-Queen. So Neil Andrews, he's not going to have his blinds picked on, and he's pushed back at both these players.
Do you think he's looking for a call here, Dave, or would you rather just take the money that's already in the pot?
Well, I think with 70,000, it's almost a double up to him already, so I think he'd be pretty happy to see this pot off right now. Deon Anthony again with a Jack-7, deliberating. Maybe just posturing for the rest of the table, acting as if he had something decent to throw away. But now Trickett, who made the raise with Ace-7, and he might be in a position to make a mathematical call.
I have no idea why he did
And exposed the lowly Ace-7 offsuit, so that's going to do a little bit of damage to his reputation.
He's not too far behind if you look at the percentages. I mean, it's a pretty close call if he calls.
Yeah, it's almost basically a coin flip. You've got the two picture cards versus the ace and the undercard of Trickett, so they're all live. But the one issue that Trickett is going to have to consider is that he did a re-raise, not just a raise with A7, but a re-raise with A7. So when he turns his cards over, if he does make the call, the rest of the table is going to probably think twice about this situation when they see it in the future.
Unfortunately, Sam Trickett does have one other issue, and that's that he still wears his cap backwards from 1990.
He has got a bit of a Vanilla Ice style going on. If he starts dancing here, I swear to God, I'll be so happy. Call. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, yes, he's not going to expose the ace-7. So he's going to act as if he threw away some kind of marginal pair or not quite a weak ace, but a better ace than ace-7. And give Neil Andrews credit for a bigger hand. And Neil Andrews' first hand here, almost a double up.
Well, he's definitely hoping to get a lot deeper in the tournament than he already is. He's done very well so far. I think he's pushing to make the top 20.
Well, good luck to him here. I think of Neil as a good friend of mine, and he has definitely improved with all the times that he's been coming to this tournament. And